Be sure to subscribe and help get this video to 2,000 likes. Patrons who join my $10 tier can pick which shows I cover on It's Just a Cartoon. There's a limited number of slots available, so sign up now. Two cat burglars are engaged in a high-speed chase through the middle of nowhere when they decide to pull a Fargo. The two are about to make their getaway when a mysterious figure sends a swarm of locusts to eat them alive. Courage watches the scene unfold as he racks his brain trying to figure out how a cartoon so awesomely violent was allowed to be shown to kids. The next morning, Courage digs up the cryptic artifact and takes it to his domesticating abusers.
Well, judging by the markings and the obvious age of the relic, I'd have to say it would be garbage!
Eustace dismisses the slab as garbage until he discovers it's a $1 million artifact from King Ramses' tomb. Eustace calls the newspaper to take out an ad, but never actually explains what the ad is for.
Nowhere news? I want to put an ad in the paper. Yes, sir. You start running that ad right away.
Just then, Professor Frith arrives to claim the slab while Courage acts out the weirdest game of charades. Instead of explaining how the slab is the legal property of the museum, the professor attempts to bribe the couple with a baller tote bag. Eustace tells him to piss off and lists off all the things he plans to spend the money on.
Fly swatter, spark plugs, shovel handle, razor blade, light bulb for the attic.
I'll give him this. He's a man of simple pleasures who knows how to make a fortune last. That night, the ghost of King Ramses shows up to... Holy fucking Christ! The ghost plans to unleash 3 plagues on the house unless they return the slab. Eustace, having balls of steel, tells the garish ghoul to fuck off. The first plague takes effect as the house gets flooded from the inside. That's not how snorkels work. Courage saves the house by opening the drain in the basement. King Ramses unleashes the second plague by playing the worst song ever on loop.
Crazy bus, riding on a crazy bus, riding up, riding down, driven by a funny clown.
Eustace still refuses to return the slab, so Ramses sends a swarm of locusts to devour their house. The swarm is halfway through demolishing their home when Eustace finally agrees to return the slab. The locusts dissipate and Eustace instantly calls take backsies. He taunts the demonic king to his face and foolishly demands his $1 million. King Ramses has had enough of this shit and sends the locusts to give Eustace his just desserts. The next day, the slab is returned to King Ramses' tomb, and we see Eustace's soul is now trapped in the slab for eternity. Or at least until the next episode. So remember, kids, don't go around stealing cursed artifacts, no matter how valuable they may be. But if one should stumble into your lap, don't go around bragging about it, as you'll just attract unwanted attention. If an uncanny creature shows up demanding their stuff back, for the love of God, give it back. But if you're too bullheaded to listen to reason, don't rely on your dog to bail you out, as your dumbass will either drown or get devoured by a plague of demon bugs. And if you're the head of Warner Brothers Animation, don't include the scariest cartoon of all time as a bonus feature on the second best Scooby-Doo movie ever made. But no matter how bad this episode scarred you as a child, it's important to remember, it's just a cartoon. Ah! Is there a cartoon you want me to talk about? Patrons who join my $10 tier can pick which shows I cover on It's Just a Cartoon. There's a limited number of slots available, so sign up now.
Wait, I've got some money.
Dad, no!
Whoa! Never seen this place before.